pay special attention to the new alien registration requirement. This applies to non-controlled Canadians, Canadian visitors to the United States, Canadian snowbirds. If you're coming to the United States and you're staying longer than 30 days as a Canadian and you entered simply with your passport to the United States through the what we call the smile and the wave process, you just present your passport at the port of entry and then they let you enter the United States as a Canadian, then you stay more than 30 days in the United States. DHS, Department of Homeland Security, under the Trump administration, has announced that they are now enforcing a long-standing alien registration requirement from the Immigration and Nationality Act. Now, who does this apply to? This applies to all aliens, foreign nationals that enter the United States who were not fingerprinted and registered upon entry to the U.S. If you enter simply on your passport, you did not get your photograph taken, you did not get fingerprinted, then you must comply with this alien registration requirement if you will be staying in the United States more than 30 days. So who does this apply to? Well, it applies if you are 14 years old or older, you must register if you will be remaining in the United States more than 30 days. If you're under 14, your parent or guardian must register you, or if you turn 14 while you're in the United States for more than 30 days, then you must register. And you must carry proof of this registration with you if you are 18 years old or older. Who doesn't have to register? Well, people who have already been registered, and those would be people who are green card holders, if you were paroled into the U.S., if you were issued an I-94 upon admission to the United States, typically if you came on a TN visa, for example, or an L1 visa or an E visa, then you're already registered. Immigration or individuals who actually received a non-immigrant visa in your passport typically doesn't happen with Canadians, and that's why this is important. Canadians typically just enter with a smile and a wave on their passport because they're visa exempt. This applies to you. Pay attention. Why? Lasting immigration consequences. There are consequences. Not only is it a misdemeanor, but you could also pay fines. Also, it's an immigration violation if you do not register. So how do I see this impacting Canadians in the future? Well, if a Canadian comes down as a Canadian visitor, goes down to their home in Arizona or Florida for the winter, and they stay longer than 30 days and fail to register, depart the United States, and then attempt to re-enter the United States after failure to register, well, that's an immigration violation. You could then be refused re-entry to the United States and have lasting immigration consequences for your failure to register through this alien registration process. So if you are a Canadian and you enter the United States for periods more than 30 days, make sure that you are registering through the alien registration process. That's done through USCIS.gov. You will create a USCIS account, go through the process to register. And there is a link in our below to a blog on our website where we discuss this registration requirement for Canadians and how you can go about registering yourself. So pay special attention, especially you snowbirds, those individuals that come down to the United States for extended periods of time that are Canadian. This new alien registration requirement went into effect yesterday, January 25th, and it has been listed as a priority for DHS to enforce this. So this isn't just a hoax. This is something that they plan on enforcing, and CBP will be doing the enforcement after you've come to the United States and try to re-enter. If you fail to register, they could get you with an immigration violation.